Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we start Week 5 with a prime. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. The Ravens at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. Made a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit me.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dafe Owe showed off the pass rush skills.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. He had marched to the end zone the last time out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Through one quarter, 14-7. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a deep.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Alert. Block it.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. Cordero Patterson to return it. Bring it. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Scotty Miller, 87 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Meanwhile, now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, he's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. On third down, Lawrence. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by Kohler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Still 15 yards to go, second down. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half. Yeah,
go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one. No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time is a 2nd for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Etienne finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 5. 1:53 remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. May stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Block it.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
There you go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Lawrence. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should